Well, we are back at the very first subject ever recorded on this YouTube channel, a Carter building. And as you can tell by the title, it now has an official purpose. It will become apartments. It has been made news fairly recently that a firm that wants to turn this into apartments got a $10 million grant, and they only need about $1 million more to go. But in the time they can raise that money fairly easily, they can pretty much start and be able to close that $1 million gap as this project winds down. So there is a very, very tiny, minuscule chance that everything's going to fall apart, but 99.9999999% it's happening. They said it's a go. It's going to cost them $16 million to turn it into apartments. A lot of that money is to do lead paint and asbestos abatement, which is a very costly thing, especially on a structure this size, and where it's supposedly extremely difficult to get to sections because the owners that are going to convert it say that the stairwells to the uppermost floors have pretty much collapsed away, and there's a gaping hole on the northeast corner that goes all the way from the roof to the basement, except the roof is still intact for the most part somehow. And there it is. I believe they said that this spring, which would be of course around March 2018 or so, this project will start. Like I said, barring a very freak instance, this should, and I should say it will happen. No more guesswork. It's a thing now. So in the future, we're not going to be looking at it like this anymore. So we're going to do like we normally do when we go around here, is we're going to go and take a look inside by going up to the building, zooming into the windows, and changing the exposure rate so we can see inside. No way in hell will I ever step foot in this building the way it is. No chance at all. For example, we got a broken window here. We zoom in on it and crank the exposure, and suddenly it turned manual. Okay. Manual, please. Oh, you gotta love it when... Yeah, manual. I pressed the button. There we go. You can probably see if we bow down. No, we can't. We're not close enough. But I think we're close enough now. You can kind of see that the water has got to the point that it completely eroded away the ceiling there. And up there, if we zoom in and turn this, well, that's gotten worse. That was at the point, that part's still there, although I do not see the emergency doors. That was still intact, just the plaster completely removed. There's a section of the roof directly above it that has collapsed completely. I'm surprised we can't even see inside yet, so I'll just zoom out like that. Go up a little closer, see if we can see any roof. No, that's as close as I'm daring to go to this place. Yeah, apparently it's still all intact, it's just completely fallen through. And no, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. There we go. I'm sure, you know, the funny thing is, doing this series, even including going up to the building like I do, I'm surprised the cops haven't been called on me yet. Well, this is supposedly going to be the very last time that I do it in this manner. So, again, turn it this way. Am I seeing daylight? Nope, that's just a reflection of the light. That's. Now let's see if I can. Let's see. Can we see a door? I don't know. Anyway, back to automatic. So let's go around the back and see how things have gone. Literally. Over there, if you can see it, there is a parking lot. That'll become parking. This is a driveway that'll ultimately come to said parking. And over here, every now and then somebody rips that iron bar down and successfully can get into the building. We never will. Apparently someone successfully punched a hole in. And they're trying to board it up. This is the boiler room. That's going to ultimately become a storage facility for people that might have bikes or tools and what have not. And that decrepit chimney, I'm sure that'll come down. If it hasn't done it on its own all that well. Conduit's been ripped down by vandals. Nothing more we can really see. It looks the same. We zoom in and turn. We don't really have to turn anything. It just looks the same in that window. It kind of almost looks like these people are starting to do something with it. And we got some. That's pretty new. I think they have kind of probably started the prep work. That door's got a deadbolt on it now. As if that's going to stop people from breaking in. Now the question is, how has this deteriorated? It doesn't look any different from naked eye. So you zoom in and crank the, oh yeah, press the button. Yeah, well, okay. This thing really does not want to cooperate when I need it to. There we go. Doesn't really look all that much different. Except I think I see a piece of roof that has actually fallen in. Trying to keep this nice and steady. Zoom out a little bit. Oh yeah, there's a section of roof that fell in. You can see some daylight right there. That was not a thing. Now it is. And that over there is definitely some collapsed roof. Yeah, the ceiling's still there. It's a small hole, but it's there. Now, is there another one? Yeah, there's a section of... Yeah, there is a section. I think you saw it. And as we back off, you can see... Definitely see that a piece of roof did fall in. Question is, can we see anything more? No, the answer seems no. I'm paying attention to where I'm going because it's kind of rough. Alright, nothing there. So I think they're starting to do something. And another board has been punched out. That has been blocked off the whole time. So no idea what's happening there. And now I got the sun in my eyes, so I can't see anything. But you might. Okay, turn it. Okay, I pushed the button. I pushed the button. I pushed the button. There we go. 600 times works. There we go. I mean, it almost still looks the same. And that's the ceiling there's the third floor. That second floor system is definitely rotted away. I think you can see that it's fallen in. I'm not sure. It definitely has an angle. Let me just step this way again. It's definitely got an unhealthy angle to it. He said there's a lot of this they're not going to be able to get to. I'll just manually adjust it. No, down. There we go. And we're not going to see too much more. And again, there's the third floor window. Crank it up. That's the third floor. Ultimately, the second floor and the third floor will be their own thing again. And here's where we've seen the original hole in the roof, which doesn't really look all that much different. See if you can zoom in and see anything new. I got the sun in my eyes, so I can't tell if I can see anything. I mean, I could definitely see. Oh yeah, the holes have gotten bigger. Oh yeah, that's definitely got bigger. If we go up a little closer, can we see more? Get out of the sun here. Not really. You can see something collapsed there. Something's definitely collapsing in there, and it's only the first floor. So yeah, I'm gonna step back this way. Let me turn this up a little more. Yeah, we're not going to see too much more of anything at this point. So I'm just going to back off until we get to the canopy, which we're at. Turn this down a little bit. Yeah, I'm trying to block the sun from the lens. Yeah, that's definitely gone. And I'm paying attention where I'm going, so yeah, the camera drifted. Yeah, we can't really see much more. So I guess that's it in a nutshell. I mean, I'm not too worried about people seeing me walk on the property. People take their dogs on here, and other people walk around, especially here at the right at this point. We're far away from the building, and that'll be it for part one. When part two happens, stuff should be happening. Also notice we can't see the flagpole from here, even though it's still there. The roof is that far gone at this point. And we won't be able to see anything inside that door. And that will be it for part one. It only gets better from here. Georgia 551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.